Distribute.
The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste it. You ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house, and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weak soap game, had a game, so it's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game, you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste, you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste, you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus a mule and 8 acres. A lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'm a fucker, then I leave her. It's the old Mac knees, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac knees.
Break the work down, it's fence the move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence the move. Push that work out, I
just
distribute.
a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through and wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tab, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man here to get away. Pay drive, just a young pack mover. Shout to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Candy broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover. Shout to my consumer. Jumping out the.
You ready, Jim?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Called out here for a pill. Ready tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life. So I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money! Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? Fantasy Football Hustler back at you.
Show me the money!
What's cracking, y'all?
Going down, go.
John Doe in the building, man.
Hey,
apologies for last week, y'all. We was kind of tied up.
It was tough. It was tough. We had three games going down all on Saturday. It's tough to do a recap of anything when we're getting busy, getting high, watching all the games.
We're at war. We got games today, no?
Yep, but not for a few hours. So the first one is the Bengals Steelers. That starts at 1:30 West Coast time, 4:30 Eastern, and then 5:30. That's the Bills Chargers. Chargers about to get that ass whooped.
So my guy Doe, my guy Doe, man, shout out to my twin. He's out there on the soil right now. You know what I mean?
I'm in SF,
Hey,
y'all. Touchdown,
yeah.
man. If you're in the Bay, hit in the comments, man. I might have something for you.
Christmas tree.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
Hey, you know what?
Christmas tree.
You gotta
Santa's
go.
in town.
Oh yeah, you gotta go. You ever fuck with Nations out there?
What?
So
Come on,
Nations, yeah, right. See, that was a stupid question. I was like, because I would go there even if I would use my family party as an excuse to go out there just to go to Nations. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, bro. Nations, I believe, on San Pablo Ave.
So what is it? Because I'm not familiar.
it's a phenomenal
San
burger
Pablo?
joint and pies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like they got this banana cream pie. It just goes crazy, bro. But like the burgers there are fire, bro. Like it's just like these giant burgers.
I haven't had Nations, bro, probably since like 08, 09, maybe.
Bro, I'm not too far off from you, but they got one out here in Stockton where it's like that's like 35, 40 minutes from me. And my girl's like, they got a Nations. I'm like, word. I think it's easily over 10 years for me as well, bro. Since I walked in.
Is it only there in San Fran?
Those are the only two.
You said it's
Stockton,
yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to our man Adam. The Lakers in the house. Resubscribed on Twitch. You the man.
Adam, the first man.
Let's see. Matt, he said, any fantasy questions? I got 2. If you're still here, throw them in.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to our man Peacock.
Yeah.
Hey, Marco from the future. Let's see if that team made it or not. The one that
how do you say Merry Christmas in German, bro? Put it in the chat. It's almost Christmas for him, isn't it? Guten Christmas.
And who is this? Elite. I don't know. We'll just call him Elite. Said, yo, how's it going, guys? They said if LA was smart, they'd sit Allen and Eckler for the rest of the season. Allen probably is sitting for the rest.
Yeah, Allen is smart. See, what's fucked up is the way they're doing Eckler is that like he's almost forced to show the world that he still got it for next year. You know what I mean? Yeah, bless you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's
it's also like it is on the Chargers as well. Like, do they care about like it sounds all fine and dandy, like we're gonna showcase you so you can get a good job somewhere, but they don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah. If he gets hurt, they're like, hey, we were getting rid of you anyway. Like they're like they feel like they're doing Eckler a solid right now because
you think they're gonna get rid of Eckler?
They're not gonna sign him unless it's a super team friendly deal.
I think they move on from him.
He's old, man. He's old.
I mean, he's shit.
He's gonna be 29.
Go ahead.
He had his peak 3 seasons and he's done.
He's gonna be 29 next year, right?
Yeah. Like,
come on.
He feels
I keep
like
I keep him as a relief.
Well, but he wants to get the bag. That's the issue. He already said that earlier in the year.
Yeah, and like I know when before the year started, they restructured his joint to be a little more incentive driven.
Yeah, because that's what he wanted. Because he was pissed, right?
Yeah, and like that was kind of like a compromise between the.
Now you want us to play you more to hit those incentives? Nah.
Yeah, or at least like they're like, hey, go get your incentives, right? They're like, because they kind of, because of injuries and whatnot, and the system that he's in, it was almost set up for him to fail.
That's how I feel like they doing Bijan over in the Falcons. Like I feel like they're like, no, we're not gonna let you run 2,000 yards your rookie year so that you can want this big bag. You know what I'm saying?
It's probably better for him though. Like, let's just be real. It's probably better for the long term of him being on the Falcons if it is for the 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I get that,
but see, here's my thing though. It doesn't mean like they're winning in that fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I would understand if like they're winning,
that's the reason to save them. I feel because they're not winning. Like that. They're not going to make a push.
I mean, but see, here being in the shitty division, like they're still, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so
they could legit win the division. You ain't lying.
And like, I'm the type of motherfucker. I don't know. I hate that. I'm wired to think like talent will win out all the time, and it's not the case all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
because schemes are like just as important as talent. We were talking about fucking Devin Singletary and Dameon Pierce. Is like Dameon Pierce is probably way more talented than Singletary. But
somebody asked me. I think it was my man Steamboat during the offseason. He said, what's the Bijan comp? I said Saquon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like skill wise, like what the workload I could expect to get, right? We didn't see any of that. They didn't showcase none of that shit. Like it was, you know what I mean? Like,
I guess Saquon didn't have 1,000-yard runner who was on the team before he got there, but
that is true.
How many teams draft a running back in the first round after having 1,000-yard rookie runner? Like,
right? I mean, who I got one for you.
The
Cowboys.
Oh yeah. When they got rid of DeMarco, right?
Yeah. Then they bring in fucking what's his name? Just to fill in for the year, they bring in a Run DMC.
Yeah. Well, they did that with Bijan because Algiers.
That's what we're talking about right now. Like that's the other example I could think of.
Makes no sense why they went and got Bijan. Like, I mean, it was the fan friendly pick and like the sexy name that is gonna get all kind of buzz.
And no disrespect to Algier, but like when
Jamie
landed there, I was like, yeah, fuck Algier. I'm like, he is a non-factor. You know,
if Algier can run for 1,000, why can't Bijan?
Yeah, exactly. He's running for 2,000. Like, I put the sauce on it. You know what I mean? I put an extra 10 on the 2. You know what I'm talking about?
For sure.
Yeah. This is why though, like, man, I just get so nervous about these rookie running backs. And even now, like my rule was I'm never drafting, like in fantasy and redraft, I'm never drafting a rookie running back in the first round unless they were like a top 15 pick. But and like now it can't even be that.
He was 20 something and he was phenomenal his rookie year, but then it was also
I didn't draft him in the first round though.
Yeah, they did. They drafted
No. I'm talking fantasy. Like one of my rules about my team.
Oh, fantasy. You did say that.
Yeah, is I won't draft a running back in the first round if he's a rookie and he wasn't drafted in the top 15 picks.
See, I can get down with that. But then I'll be in a draft and throw all of that out the window. You know what I mean? Like,
for real.
Woo! I'm telling y'all.
Right.
And it's crazy because even like the people who are like not on Bijan, like, oh, I'm just going to take the cheaper guy or whatever. Like, it's not like Algier did anything to like warrant like a pickup necessarily for fantasy.
I mean,
who was the pick of the year? Like, who was that guy?
What position?
Like any
I say running back value wise. If you ask me, it's
Mostert.
Rashad White and James Cook.
Fuck, Mostert's the best. I mean, there's
hands down.
There's no better draft pick than Mostert. Yeah. He wasn't even drafted in most leagues. trades.
Right.
You got me there. You got me there.
Puka wasn't drafted in a lot of leagues either.
Yeah, Puka's definitely there.
You know what's nuts? There was a handful of redrafts that I'm in, like my big money leagues, where a crazy asshole did draft him. I'm like, what the fuck?
Emil said Kyren. I mean, Kyren's super dope. He definitely wasn't drafted. Everyone's all over fucking Cam Akers.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy is like even you saying it right there. Who's the best drafted people? Nobody. Like they were all picked up off the waiver wire.
I guess my stand's true.
That's what I was trying to get.
James Cook at running back.
Yeah, I mean, shit. He's like what, an 8th, 9th, 10th round guy. Like,
I mean, shit. Especially James Cook. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Tino said, y'all laughed at my Mostert pick. Tino, you're not getting most. I
didn't laugh, twin.
I was drafting Mostert in the 20th rounds of our best ball and like every single best ball, like in April. Well, yeah, but Tino's talking about. Is he even talking about redraft or is he talking about? Dynasty?
He has Mostert everywhere I'm at with him.
So. Yeah, but when you only draft in August, it's very easy to like be on Mostert. That's all I'm saying. Because everyone was on A-Chain. Everyone was on A-Chain's nuts.
It's easier to take a shot in April, though, because everyone is on something else. You know what I mean? Even, you know.
Well, yeah, everyone was on the rookie hype of A-Chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and A-Chain, that hype wasn't there, too, when we got to August either. You know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't there. Like, you know what I mean? He was going behind all them fucking the James Cooks and the Rashad Whites and whatnot.
Tino said, you told me Tyreek gets all the offense, Huss. Does he not?
Well, see, here's the thing. I worked with Huss for long enough that I know, like, you know, but when you looked at the first year with McDaniels, like they were one of the lower rushing teams in general. You know what I mean? Like
just attempts total.
They were at, and then so like I was with you. I couldn't really like get behind. I actually was the A-Chan guy, to be honest with you, because I was like, why wouldn't we want a running back there when everyone's taking the top off? But I still couldn't get behind him being a workload carrier because he's a little guy, and it's a Niner style backfield where you're gonna have some form or fashion of a rotation, right? So, like, you know what I mean? I just had none of them. You know what I mean? Except for Tyreek. I had all the Tyreeks.
See, Tino, now you're tripping because you said, yeah, the A-Chain hype came later. Because no, as soon as he was drafted to the Dolphins, people went fucking insane. I know you weren't really around in May.
Dynasty as fuck, though, too. So there is that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, come on. Like, I mean, shit, look at how everyone goes crazy for the rookie fever. I was clowning Tino for going crazy for the rookie fever for all the tight ends. You know, like, I'm still, yes, just he
just was right.
Well, he was about some, and then not about others.
He knocked the Laporta one right out the park. I was not on that shit at all. I was just not. I don't fuck with. I didn't make. If I was to make a case for Laporta specifically, it would have been because there was no Jameson Williams for the first 8 weeks, and then like that could, you know, that was my case. And then like I was like, watch it go crazy, and then you're gonna have to move him, and he just stayed the guy. Till now. I mean, he just had 3 touchdowns last week.
Shout out to 804 boy. What up, bro? He said
804.
Need 2 out of Eckler, Jacob, Swift, Ty Chandler, A-Chain.
Jacob, pager code. His shit is boy.
Can I go Swift and A-Chain?
I mean, I want. Man. Yeah.
I like Ty though. Ty been kind of.
Who the hell the Eagles got again? Why am I blanking?
They got the Giants.
So yeah, it's a good matchup. The thing that I just hate about Swift, Bogey shouted it out a couple days ago, how just like they don't like him enough to give him the full load.
And he doesn't get sprinkled in the passing game specifically. You know what I mean? Like that's Gainwell, and then at the same time, like they just push their way into the end zone every time they get down there. So like that's the one thing. I mean, if you want to talk about a team that gives up some big gashing plays to the running back this year, like I don't know what they are in this past month specifically, but it is the Giants. You know what I mean?
And Tino said we drafted before the draft. You don't remember? Oh, okay. So you are talking about the dynasty. I thought you were talking about redraft.
Oh,
Do you not know by now that if you get someone that I want, that I'm going to make fun of that pick?
Yeah, like look, here's one thing you got to notice too. Is like it was a great pick. You know, Tino's like, yeah, Mostert, what about that? And he's like, yeah, but that was August. I drafted him in April.
Well, there you go, Tino. That's your answer. Don't you know if you draft someone that I want, that I'm going to downgrade the pick? You should always remember that.
It happens to me all the time. I'll have to reach up on like a linebacker or something because I'll be like, I got to get him down for a Huss. You you reached. Downplay
it. Had to jump up all early to get him.
Like, yeah, make me feel stupid. I felt great doing it. Yeah, beating us to the point.
Come on,
Yeah,
we're
early.
Fantasy, it's fantasy war, man.
It's a psychological warfare. I feel insecure about my pick after.
We got 4 questions here, and then we're gonna jump into League One in this tournament. And Tino said, so we're giving out bad advice. No, bad advice is not reacting to someone's pick. Is that advice? I was talking shit about your pick. That's not advice.
In the drafts, I carefully put mental notes on the motherfuckers that react to my picks, though. Like, if they react genuinely, like, fucking snipe me, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to trade him to him down the road. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I guess I never put you in the category because you're usually shitting on my picks. You know what I mean? I ain't know any of my picks.
If I say that it was a good pick, probably wasn't. If I say that I'm mad at it, or if I shit on the pick, probably wanted that guy. I mean, that's only where we're talking. That isn't someone asking me for advice on, like, on who should they pick. That's just me talking shit after. All right, here goes Matt. Scary Terry, Cortland Sutton, Najee Gibson for the flex, just one.
Yeah, Najee and Warren in there.
No. Terry Sutton, Najee Gibson.
Oh, that's what it was. So it'd be Gibson.
Yeah, I think I'm going Gibson on this.
And just one, huh?
Just one.
It'd probably be Gibson for me because, like, I think, like, I mean, this could be a low key, like, tit for tat game. Like, say, like, they could run on them and use a tight end and then score on the Jets defense, and then, like, on the other side is Simeon. Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, it's good thing it's Washington's defense, so he might be able to make it a game. But I'm gonna like the running backs on both sides here, so I would take it's Gibson or and if not, I'm leaning Najee, but I'll go Gibson here.
And one more for Matt. Chandler, Douglas, Singletary, Gibson again. I think I do want to go Gibson again here as well.
Gibson and then Chandler in that order for me. Damn, fucking Gibson. You got to do it for us.
It's the matchup. It really is. And Ryan, what up? Start one, full PPR, Brees, Ayuk, Chandler. I'm going Ayuk.
Ayuk.
Let's see.
And I think kids used to be like, "Hey, you."
Hey, what is it called? What was it? We used back in the days. This came from Frisco. Everybody used to say this shit. You see somebody, and a lot of times they use this for women. You be like, "Hey, y'all remember Urries? Did that?
Yeah, I remember Urries.
Get down there.
I remember Urries.
Hey,
I was in the Bay when that was. I was in the
yeah,
Bay
because that's the Bay shit right there.
Hey,
that
was good. Early 2000,
yeah,
late 99, 2000.
Yeah, because that shit came from I think it was UDI or 11.5, one of them groups out there. They had a song called "Look at Them Girls in the Pretty Skirts." Hey, don't know when to make you flirt. Like, that was the song, and then it became a thing. I didn't even know that was a song. I was saying "Hey" for hella long. We should bring that back.
It was a thing for a minute.
For Kevin, need 2 RBs: Monty, Hubbard, Zeke. And go the last 2.
Yep. Hubbard, Zeke.
Damn, I like Monty and Zeke. I don't know. I'm not a Hubbard guy, but he gets all the work on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with y'all. Just, you know what? Monty and Zeke. Fuck
yeah. And Adam, I got Brees, JT, Chandler, Jerome Ford. I'm stuck. I need 2. JT, and we just got the news that JT's not even on the injury report anymore.
2 thumbs up. Because he had the thumb injury?
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, who's the up?
Chandler. I'm gonna go JT and Chandler Bing.
I'll do that too.
Don't fail us, Chandler.
And from Elite, Pollard, K9, Chandler.
K9.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the last 2.
K9 and Ty.
Damn, man. Pollard ain't showing us nothing, bruh.
Yeah, it's ugly.
Only until he plays me.
And
you ain't though. And I'm playing against him in a few spots this week, man. Fuck you, Pollard.
so I'll give you my deciding factor on Pollard right now. Let me go look at their
Rico
injury.
might miss some time.
Yeah, it's not even based on that. It's
Well,
really their O lineman. Every time their O lineman
Zach
hurt,
Martin.
Pollard fucking sucks.
Yeah, they're right guard when they're down that right guard. I mean, shit.
Let's go check the injury report. See if he's even.
It is bad. Like if your right guard, whenever Zach Martin's not in there, he moves protection to that side, and then his blind side's vulnerable. You can't do that. You know what I mean?
It's not just him either. Like that's the thing.
There's multiple.
When he sucks is when it's multiple guys. So right now, so Tyron Smith, they said he's doubtful, so he's gonna miss. Whoever the fuck the other tackle is, Matt, I think. I think it's the backup for Smith. So he's got in a full go all week.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay.
Zach Martin has only gotten in one limited practice on Friday. And that was
I was gonna say, hold on, isn't his name Lexington Steele? I was like, oh, never mind, that's the porn star.
Oh,
That's what he does in the off season. You know what I mean?
What up, Joe? And Kevin said, thanks, brothers. Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. Let's go.
What up, Dennis? He said, hello. He said, is anybody out there? And mushrooms.
He could do mushrooms for 2 days straight.
When did this Bang Bang Niners gang shit? When did they start? When did that start?
So we've been doing the bang bang shit since Shanahan came around. And then E40 is one of those guys. He's a great businessman, so he'll just jump on something. So he made a song, and then
you know who they stole it from? They stole it from Taco.
Okay.
So Taco ended up becoming an actor in, was it?
Yeah, we just saw him the night before.
Yeah, was it Israel? No, not Rafi. Taco.
Oh, Taco. Okay.
Yeah, so he goes to, I think it's Israel, and he ends up being an actor. He is an American cowboy rapper, and his big catchphrase is "Bang bang, what's the hang?"
Okay. Yeah. But I'm trying to think where. Yeah, but E40 made a song, and then
so it's fairly new, like the last 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah, 2019 is when you see everybody, because that used to be just something you say to in the stands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
thought about going to the game tomorrow for real.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be lit.
The tickets is like $5.50.
Oh yeah, and that's because it's on Christmas too. Yeah. It's on Monday.
Yeah, and it's a fucking. I mean, shit. This is #1 seed in both conferences going up against each other right now. It's gonna be wild.
It's a good game to be at.
Even if you're not a fan of the teams at all, this is a game right here.
I'm just kind of hot it because I came up here. I didn't bring none of my Falcons gear because I'm a troll either way. I'm gonna wear my Ravens game or a fucking Miami game, whatever.
Hell yeah,
that's the way to do it. I love it because I used to go to Lakers games all the time. Well, not even all the time. In 2010, I went to a shitload of playoff Lakers games, but I always had the opposing team's gear on. I was always going there to see whoever the opposing team was.
As long as you don't go in there with a Clippers jersey, you could probably make it out of.
Now they were hella pissed when I wore the fucking the Boston Celtics starter jacket. Like there was some people who were like
fly, they couldn't hate on it. They're like,
some people who were like, all right, that's a fly ass jacket.
But I would have been the same. I was like, listen, man, look, he got the kicks and match. Fuck you though, you know what I mean?
All right, here we go.
I gotta go, Garrett.
Man,
Washington.
I'm gonna go Kittle. I'm assuming this is a playoff game. I ain't banking on Garrett Wilson in the playoff.
Yeah, because one thing that's scary for Garrett Wilson, whoever the QB is just the non-ability to sustain drives. You know what I mean?
Even gonna fucking hit him in the end zone. Like, who the hell knows?
And that's kind of happened, right? They'd be like, they barely get into the end zone, and then he gets a catch and gets a tug to save his day. Like, I just can't bank on that. I'll go Kittle.
I'm going Higgins.
Calvo, what up? DK or Higgins this week?
DK. It's Tennessee. You got Geno back. They're in must-win football the rest of the way. So
is Chase still out?
Yep.
Or is he back?
No, he's out. I'm gonna go Higgins on this one.
I'm go DK confidently.
Both have good matchups, so it's tough.
I mean, Higgins had to make like a fucking highlight reel catch to save his fantasy day. Like that's kind of.
Chase wasn't out the whole game though. Like now it's different. He probably is.
He was in and out most of the game last week.
Well, but that's what I mean though. Like, I mean, still, it's not like this week. He wasn't even a thought in that practice. Nothing game plan, like nothing. Both are good matchups.
Number ones eat against the Steelers.
Yeah, and I got both guys going in some capacity, so I hope both of them eat.
Yeah, I mean he's going to be the de facto number one, so there's that. But I just love DK, the spot that DK's in right here.
Who is this? Kind of flaccid. What up? Nice username. He said, I'm going to the Rams game. All right.
He doesn't seem too excited though, huh? Kind of flaccid there.
Who do they play next week?
They play. He's going. It's the Niners.
Oh, Giants.
Oh, the Giants. Oh, yeah.
Giants next week.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now. Playing Niners.
Cool. So you're going to the one in New York.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
I don't know where they're at.
Because Rams played. They already played this week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they were at home.
And Da Vinci, start one. Terry McLaurin, Hollywood, Boyd. Well, Hollywood's out, so yeah, it ain't gonna be him.
And I'm still gonna play Terry McLaurin over Boyd.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right. It's fucked up.
It sucks, but
he's like, yeah, fuck it. I feel the same way. I'm like, I just try to play the higher upside guy.
Yeah,
it's like the worst matchup. Is that crazy?
Yeah. We haven't seen it from Boyd. Oh, and kind of flaccid. I was talking about the Niners Rams. Okay, nice.
Oh yeah. See, I felt it in the force.
Yeah,
you know I mean,
a good one.
And he called it the Rams game, so I'm assuming he's the Rams on the Rams side,
or at least that's where they're going to be at home, right? I'm assuming that one in LA.
I can't even remember if they came into Santa. Oh yeah, they came into Santa Clara early in the year. Yeah.
Tino said one thing I can respect from the old Oakland Raiders stadium is that no other jerseys in the building. Well, I mean
people is gonna want to die.
Yeah, I would say respect. I would say respect to the ballsy motherfucker who came in there with an outside jersey. Like that would be the
if you go with all your homies and they're all draped out in Raider shit, they better be your ride or die homies because they might just be like, listen, bro, you fucked up wearing that shit. Where we all at, bro? It was jumping me. We was jumping you.
Remember what was that shit on House Party? He was like, man, I thought y'all had my back. And he was like, oh, we did. And he was like, yeah, way back.
Way back.
Hey, nice. Peacock said about to jump in the barber's chair. There we go. Tell him to do a good job.
I got to do the same too.
Hey, you ain't lying.
I know. Right. Crazy.
I'm bad.
Like 3 months.
Sheesh.
All right.
I mean, it just kept. I get into these modes where like life and everything is working, and then I accredit it to the haircut. Like, yeah, it's probably because I'm grimy. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's grind.
You know what I'm saying? Put you in that mind state. We got to get it. You know what I mean?
So we had some ugly weeks. We're jumping over now to Division 1 here, and super ugly games that we had. We did have Tino. He caught a dub. Less than 100 caught a dub.
Let's go, twin.
Let's see. Mr. Hardy. He was one of the high scorers on the week with 149. That's how bad the week was as a whole. Ooh, Mama Bear lost. Who knows if she made it? Dennis won. Mike Man won. Candlestick won. So let's see how this all shaped out, and we'll look at the week 1 matchups here.
Okay, my twin brother, and my brother-in-law's in there. And my brother Denny too.
No, so Candlestick, he's out.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, this is week 14. We didn't do last week.
Went through all that, yeah.
Yeah, so I just skimmed last week to see how the playoffs shaped out. And so we got Tino and Dennis 1 and 2. They got the bye. We got the G Handle Ballers at the 3 seed. They're going to be going up against the LJ Mafia at 7 and 7. And then Duval County against Mr. Hardy.
Duval.
And let's see how this shaped out. So we ain't gonna be screaming for Duval no more. Duval got beat by Mr. Hardy.
It was fun while it lasted.
Oh man, this is wild. Both of the lower seeds eliminated the higher seeds there. So there we go. So the
spoiler alert.
That is the 5 and 6 seeds are going to be moving on this week. So we got LJ Mafia going to be going up against Tino, the Dakota Cheetahs, and Mr. Hardy going up against Dennis.
Wow. We got the two motherfuckers that didn't belong playing the motherfuckers that belong. We're gonna see who shall remain.
And the projections all very close here. Tino projected for 120 and some change. Money Man projected for 111. He had Kamara. Oh man. But Tino, he had Derek Carr on the bench who scored 40 points. Raheed Shaheed on the bench as well. And Mr. Hardy and Dennis.
I don't even know why he has Derek Carr, man. He'll never play him.
Yeah.
That's probably to play keep away, I'm assuming.
Probably. And then Dennis versus Mr. Hardy. Dennis projected for 130. Mr. Hardy projected for 123. Dennis has got Tua and CMC and Higgins. Mr. Hardy's got Fields, Gibbs, Monty, AJ Brown, Laporta. Man, he's like team Lions over here.
It's working.
This is going to be interesting.
You just need them to not have a collectively bad game. I'm hoping that myself this week.
Good luck, guys. Good luck. If you make it to the championship in your division, you are in the tournament championship as well. And there's going to be 20 teams in because there's going to be 2 teams per division. And whoever has the overall highest score that week is who gets the grand prize. And that is the Waferz Letterman's jacket.
We got to get that drop from Taken. You've seen Taken?
It's been a while.
And he's like, I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. And he goes,
I'm trying to find the jacket. Did I send you the jacket? No.
Well, you sent me the picture,
Like
but
the picture, yeah.
But it was like it was still when it was in the work, so it's not like the picture of the the final.
Yeah, I was just gonna show it on the screen just so the people can kind of see.
Yeah, the title.
Yeah, if you text it to me, I can pull it up.
Let me see. Did I text it to you? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Yeah, there it is.
Boom. Yeah.
So obviously, some of these little things will change. It'll probably have like some fantasy football something on the sleeve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe put the Waferz FF champ or something.
Right.
Maybe we can get the 420 crew logo.
The year.
Yep. All that.
Yeah.
Yep.
The inaugural.
That's what you guys playing for.
Listen, man. That's hard right there. That's like, man, you about to be a part of an exclusive club.
Yeah, it's the first one. So nobody like LeBron said about the in season cup.
And Jamie, what the fuck? He said they all laugh when I drafted Tyreek in every league. Who laughed at you for, man? You got to get out of leagues with rookies, man.
I don't know, man. Those people are crazy.
Yeah, we know a guy last year who said that everyone was dumb for thinking that Tyreek was going to be like a top 12 like wide receiver on
He had him not being a top 12.
Jamie, that's the same thing.
I tore this guy a new one.
Barbarian said that everyone laughed at the Tyreek Tua pickup.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah. Who was it? That was Jamie? Or no, that was BS?
That was B's Barbarians.
That was B's up. He's like, y'all done laughed at me.
It
was Dynasty, but I don't remember laughing at him. But I do remember there was a consensus of people that didn't like that wasn't really fucking with Tua. And I had Tua out, what was it? In my rankings, I had him outside my 13 or 14, something like that. So I was wrong there.
Yeah.
But I still had
I'll
Tyreek.
be real. I was wrong with Tyreek as far as I knew he was the fastest human being. Like, you know what I mean? That's not no question.
And I think it's
like
not
his
just
ability to catch. I didn't feel like he had the ability to catch, but maybe that's because Mahomes was fucking darting them shits in.
Yeah, he was so. I think that's what it is too. Is that like we viewed Mahomes in that scope? He's so fucking good. He's the baddest motherfucker on the planet. So then when Tyreek's there, and we're like, oh, it's the Tua's throwing him the ball now. Like, you know what I mean? That's how I thought. You know what I mean?
How
But
crazy is it that everyone shit on Tyreek when he said Tua is the most accurate quarterback that I've ever played with? And they said, I mean, and it was like, oh, he's just shitting on Patrick Mahomes. And then when you look at his numbers, he had a better catch percentage with Tua than he ever had.
Which, and like that last year with Mahomes, he had the most drops he had with the highest target market share he ever had. So it was like, you know, you could say, oh, well, he had the highest target, that's why he had the most drops. But at the same time, that's not as accurate as Tua. You know what I mean? Like, and if you remember the training camp footage, it came out. So that's their first time running around, you know, just shorts on or whatever the fuck. He throws him a big old bomb and it's underthrown as fuck. Remember that? And then the next thing that you hear is Tyreek's like, bro, he's the most accurate quarterback I've ever played with. And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Because the big footage that went viral was the big old underthrow with Tyreek just fucking streaking right past the fucking defender on 7-on-7. You know what I mean?
And Tino said y'all laughed at me for starting Dak over Kirk. Well, there was a lot of games.
You were wrong those weeks.
There's a lot of weeks, where you were wrong. What do you mean?
You were wrong those first 5 weeks. You were not playing the QB1 of the first 5 weeks. You know what I mean?
He was like, hey,
he died.
Hey, Dakota's undefeated on my squad.
He ain't lying. You know what I mean?
What up, Crispy? And Reyes said Eagles defense or Bills defense. I'm going to be on the Bills side of things there. And then Gibbs or JT. I'll go Gibbs.
I'm going to go JT.
And then TJ Hawkinson or McBride. I've seen this a lot. I'm going TJ Hawkinson, but I'd be figuring out how to get McBride in the flex potentially.
Yeah, because like they're not gonna have like any of their receivers basically, unless you're a Michael Wilson shooter for some reason. Because there's no Hollywood. Greg Dortch was banged up, so even if he goes, I'm still saying McBride, MC Bride right here, bro. He's the
because what's his name? Rondell Moore still ain't gonna get a bunch of targets.
Yeah, I might go 2 tight end sets right there, buddy. Because you're not playing Hawkinson against Detroit. That's one of the worst defenses against the tight end. We're doing that, and then I'm okay playing McBride over most other options because he's just a tight end, but he's playing receiver. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Oh no, Hunter Henry is out. Just got the update about that. He didn't practice all week, so we were expecting it. But they, they ruled out Stevenson like yesterday. They took him an extra day to rule out Hunter Henry.
Yeah, because Stevenson was like actually like in like limit or like he was doing like solo drills or something like that, like individual shit. I was like, wow,
okay. See, that's what sucks. So is that still doesn't count towards anything. Like that's like,
but it also makes me feel like okay, they still might not bring him back at all, but he's not being put on the IR. You know what I mean? So it's like his high ankle might not be like the worst.
Right.
But then with going to Hunter Henry, I think they fear it's high ankle. So I was like, oh, he ain't not playing. You know what I mean?
Fucking Tino can't bench an undefeated QB. Would have lost the locker room.
You ain't lying.
All right, there we go. So there's Division 1.
I tend to agree with all my twins. You know what I mean?
Let's hop over to Division 2.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Division number 2. Let me get let's skim through week 14 real quick, see if there was any matchups that made a big difference here. Team Nunu beat Brock Nate. I know Nunu was in the top 4, I believe. Brock Nate was like the top team. He catches the L. Didn't matter though, I'm sure. Carlos Blunts, he caught a dub 7-5. He caught the dub over Doobie, Boobies, and Booty. Booty.
Another fan favorite. We'll nice try.
So in week 14, this is insane. We have our highest score of not just the week, not just the month, the entire fucking tournament. And it's a team not even in the playoffs. Their team is 4-10, and they put up 209 points.
That was my dream. It wasn't me. It was
the highest of all.
Lamar Jackson, Monty Burns, James Cook, CeeDee Lamb, Hopkins, Evan Ingram, Drake London, and Rashee Rice. Everybody, I mean, CD Lamb underperformed a little bit, getting under 20
Everybody
points.
hit.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, even Monty didn't really do much, but there was just those two guys.
He hit his projection, though.
Yeah.
He at least did that. That's wild. Doesn't happen too much where literally every person on the squad hits their projection or outperforms it. It's crazy. All the stars aligned for him, but he's 4-10, so it doesn't even matter.
Hey, when he got himself a care package. Let's go.
He's getting himself a care package at least.
Man, send that address. We'll get you right. Also, look, let me be clear. Weren't we giving gifts as well for everybody that made it to the playoff?
No, not everybody who made it to the playoff. Is going to be everybody who wins the championship is going to get something. So there'll be 10 winners who get something for winning the championship, and then there's going to be the grand prize winner is going to get their prize for being the champ, but then the overall prize for being the tournament champ.
Got you. So we haven't gotten there yet. You'll keep me apprised of who's what and what's going on.
Yeah, Huss is good. Huss is good with that. I swear to God, he has a spreadsheet somewhere with all this shit.
I'm telling you,
the motherfucker got spreadsheets for everything.
And yeah, so it's still going to be high score in week 15, week 16, but still just one winner, not for every single.
Got you.
Not like every person who made it in or anything.
Okay.
So let's see. So the round one, so it's Brock, Nate, and E-Man. Damn. So even Nunu won. E-Man won, and so Nunu is still top 3, not top 2. Going up against Doobie, Boobies, and Booty.
And
Peacock caught the dub, and he had the high points over the other 8 and 6 teams. So he's going up against Sigstone. That's week 15. So let's see how this plays out. So Peacock defeated Sigstone in week 15. So he has moved on.
Got him
to the final 4. Doobie, Boobies, and Booty did not disappoint. And he beat Nunu and is moving on.
Oh,
top 4.
Oh, it's setting up for a rematch.
Oh man, let's see. Well, no, they wouldn't face.
I want to see what we all want to see: Peacock versus the Doobies, Booties, and Booties in the motherfucking chip.
Boobies, Boobies, and Booties.
And that's the only place that they could be is the championship.
Hey, Shunny, you know where I can find some booty?
Hey, Shunny, you gotta whistle when you do. Hey, Shunny.
So Brock Nate, he started Puka and Cup. So he's off to a little bit of a lead there. E-Man, I think he started Kamara. Yep. So nothing much happening there. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Top 4. So what it all comes down to.
Hell yeah.
And
I have a lead right now where I have Cup. What? Puka?
What?
Demarcus Robinson?
What?
Tyreek?
What?
And Waddle.
What?
Yeah, so it's a 3 wide receiver set, and those are my 2 flexes. So I'm like, I was just watching Thursday, like, yes, because it could have went really bad for me. You know what I mean?
All right, here we go. Let's jump over to division number 3.
I like that the drama, the first 2 leagues, it was drama filled and it delivered. And I know we got some other dramas coming up here.
Yeah, I mean the cool thing about all these leagues is a lot of people were in it still in week 14, like literally coming down to the wire.
I think that was a lot of leagues, bro.
Yeah,
this year. You know what I mean? A lot of people were beat up. The survival of the healthiest.
Shitload of injuries for sure.
Yeah.
And what up, Crispy said made some chili, rellenos, and eggs for breakfast. He said munching on some grindage.
Okay.
Grindage.
Hey, Crispy's that dad, huh? He's the grandpa.
For sure.
Hating on my guy. Hating on his gig because he's so buff.
Can I whittle a wood with you? Spits right in his feet.
That's crispy when he's 80.
Buff the wood. Now buff the wood.
They're enjoying themselves. Oh man.
Buff the wood. Hey, he was in the function. What did they call that? A hoedown?
Yeah, the line dance or whatever. Like all he was trying to do was get all these old people laid. That was it.
I mean, shit.
They loved it.
They loved it. I restored wood and your dad.
Dude, quick story on that movie. I lived in a motel for like 2 years, like 7th, 8th grade. So I think 6th or 7th grade, something like that. And so obviously when you're in a motel, you get free cable.
Get the movies.
So
yeah.
So son-in-law would play like
over
on Tuesdays
and over again.
and Fridays and Sundays. Yeah. And I would watch son-in-law every like 3 times a week, bro.
Yes,
I can almost tell you that movie like verbatim.
Love that movie. Man, we should have had you on for the son-in-law movie review that we
just reviewed it. What was it? It was the
right after Christmas.
Was it 30 year now? That was the 30 years, right?
This year? 30 year. Yeah.
Yeah, because then even I mean, and this sucks because this was like right before we did the movie review. I saw Pauly Shore had put a thing out on YouTube, like talking about like, you know, fucking people always tell me they watch it every Thanksgiving, and you know, there's this whole. And I said, man, I bet you if we would have reached out to him, he would have came on, bro. I bet you he would. He seems like a real laid back, like, you know what I mean? And he really loved the attention too. Like he says, like, you know, that's the one that he holds near and dear because like that's what they consider his classic. You know what I mean?
Well, see, you know what? Like even with Nelson, like we did the paid in full breakdown, and he got like, I don't know. He said he loved seeing our breakdowns. Like, man, these guys aren't fucking around.
Yeah, like he didn't even know. Like, I mean, he was aware of like the history, quote unquote, but he didn't know, like, you know what I mean? You know, it puts a different spin on it, right? Because to him, it was a gig, right? But then it's like, oh shit. I'm like, are you aware that you were a part of like something that epic? You know what I mean? Like, because it's like, okay, if you ever wore Timberlands and you weren't from the East Coast, if you ever wore Timbs, it's from these guys.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
I have a pair of Timbs in my closet right now that I never wear.
I used to wear Timbs, bro. When shit, right the fucking with the coat with the goddamn with the fur hood.
Yeah,
he's in there real East Coasty, you know what I mean? But I'm from the Bay, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you had some Timbs, because these motherfuckers, they changed the game. They all the rappers that came out of New York, this was them it was these guys that kind of like created the fashion, you know what I mean?
If you knew the move, you go up to the Napa outlets, to the Timberland store, grab them, snatch them for like $69, $79. This before they was even like hot like that. This
they would have all the last
97.
Season.
Yeah.
Hey, while you're out there, bro, like even out I think it's Livermore, they got like the Gucci outlet out there, bro. It's probably like an hour and a half from the city, but like, yeah, that shit. I mean, there's several times I was like, yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? I'll buy you a purse over there. You know what I mean? Like, and my girl's like, hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, like
I majored in fashion. I majored in fashion for quarter semester.
He's like, listen, don't worry. I'm took CPR for a sad master. He woke up real quick, huh?
Well, I ain't got to make a choice of dying or him kissing me. I'd rather die. The old man wasn't having it. All right, here we go. Over to Division 3. All right, so week 14. I mean, we had a few people who were like right on the cut.
Just give it to me straight, Doc.
Bogey lost.
Ah!
Silky Johnson beat him. You had to go up against Silky Johnson, who ends up I mean, he scored 101, but he is the number one team in the division for a reason.
Yeah.
He'd been killing it.
And I love Silky Johnson. Shout out to my man Mike
Joseph. Yeah.
He's the guy.
Let's see here. So that was the big one there. FF Sportsman took a loss. Stevie B took a loss to Song. Let's see how it shaped out. So Silky Johnson and the Sportsman, number 1 and 2, with the bye weeks in week 15. Stevie B gonna be going up against One Nation, 9-5 versus 7-7, and then Crispy's got to go against Rose's dad. Oh man, we got the battle of the dads.
Oh shit,
going down in week 15, and let's see how it shaped out. Oh man,
Crispy, you better change your name to everybody's dad right now.
So Crispy, he said that he takes home the prize for Father of the Year award, but Rose's dad, he shit on him. This one, Crispy didn't even put up 100 points.
Come on, man.
So Crispy eliminated from the number 3. Rose's dad moves on, and Stevie B takes out our man One Nation. One Nation, thanks for taking over this team. He took over a team that was inactive, ended up getting into the playoffs.
Woo!
Okay.
First round exit, though.
One nation under God, indivisible.
There was no liberty and justice for one.
Hey, that part is the funniest part. Niggas be like, indivisible,
indivisible, right? I'm like, invisible. I thought it was invisible for the longest, bro. One nation under God, invisible. Hey, you know, they stopped making kids do that shit. Like, by the time my kids were in school, they weren't doing that no more.
Well, I mean, how many kids are, going to be talking about?
Think of how crazy it is, bro. You got all these kids, they pledging allegiance, boom, every morning. You know what I mean? I mean, we did that shit. That has somebody on the loudspeaker doing it, like, you know what I'm talking about? We have such and such from Mrs. McCarthy's science class to lead off the fucking
yeah.
Right? Remember that shit? They would have a motherfucking kids every morning out on the loudspeaker.
Trevor Noah, I haven't seen his new stand-up, but there's a new one on Netflix.
I fuck with Trevor Noah. He's fine.
I pulled it up last night and I fell asleep, but I'm because I popped a gummy.
Yeah.
It's pretty challenging, right? I almost got to stand up. The moment I'm on an edible and I'm sitting down, I'm gonna go memes.
Definitely.
Yeah, he talked about he was like, yeah, this is the one thing in America you got to know. You just respect the flag. You know, kids, like, their whole life they're doing the Pledge of Allegiance and everything. He's like, but then it gets confusing because then I see these same people who are talking about respecting the flag on 4th of July wearing flag underwear.
Yeah, but what if it's like a bad one with, like, you know, like that flag right up her ass? You know what I mean? Like little thong ones.
It's usually a dude.
God bless America.
It's usually a dude. I don't think anyone's complaining.
What was it like with Fresh Prince on? She walked in wearing the bikini, the American flag bikini shit, man.
And Emiliano, Gus Edwards or Tyler Boyd in the flex?
I'm going Gus.
Yeah, I am
Gus
too.
Bus. Like,
Gus the bus.
We're hurting in our interior line right now. I don't know Hargraves and Armstead's status, but yeah, it's not good.
And Ricky Double A, Curtis Samuel, George Pickens, Josh Reynolds. I mean, it's certainly not going to be Josh Reynolds.
No, sir.
Yeah, it's George Pickens.
I like Pickens.
Yeah, I'm going to go Pickens too. Yeah. Crispy said that's because my kids got their hurt their puss and didn't want it.
This guy's still mad about it.
Who got hurt? Man,
he traded for Jordan Love, and then Jordan Love's puss was whack and fucking.
Man, Rose's dad beat you with Keenan Allen in his lineup and Zay Flowers in his lineup. Both those guys got a combined 2 points.
So I guess Crispy's team really didn't show up.
No, he didn't even score 100 points.
Yeah, they really did.
Yes, he fucked up by not playing Chase Brown over fucking Donta Foreman. I mean, that, like, Donta Foreman has
he ain't been enough.
Like, literally nothing.
Donta Foreman, everyone's chasing those 2 consecutive games in a row. It's funny how polarizing shit is early on in the year.
He wouldn't have beat him though. He didn't have the optimal lineup. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. Crispy, you're out of there.
Damn, why you do dad like that?
Crispy gets it. Crispy, why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
You went full biff on him.
All right, the week 16 matchup. So we got Rose's dad going up against Silky Johnson, and let's see, Rose's dad. This is weird. He set his lineup, but he still put Keenan Allen in the lineup and has Hunter Henry in there too. He totally changed around his lineup though. Like, this is different.
He's holding out.
But but he still kept Keenan Allen in there. I mean, he's got people on the bench. I mean, it's not promising options on the bench, but he's got them. And Stevie B going up against the FF Sportsman. Oh man, guys, they're projected almost identical points here as well. And Stevie B's had Kyren and Kamara go so far. There we go. This is coming down to the wire, getting down to the nitty gritty. I like it.
To the wire.
Steven, what did he say? I was wearing American flag underwear last year. I sharded myself. Felt like I was crapping on my country. Fucking savage. Fucking savage. All right, let's jump over to division number 4. Let's see. Devonta Smith says that he's playing Monday night. Update that I just got here. All right, here we go.
I'm not a doctor.
Division 4. Here we go.
Look, I'm in my mom's living room right now, and I can't spark up because we have people here that don't tolerate the marijuanas.
Yeah, some old fashioned, right?
Yeah, that sucks. Like that's where you're supposed to smoke weed at is at home in the confines of your home.
Last time I was in Hawaii, we had a suite, and we were like, it was dope because I was on the second level. So I could be on my balcony and just see like the homies like on the street, you know what I mean? And they would always go outside to go smoke. So like even like just by myself, I'd be out there just smoking on the sidewalk. And it's crazy because people is from all over the world, you would assume, especially the white folks, right? That's walking around. And then I'm in the middle of the fucking strip, and they're just mortified. Like someone just they go walk across the street, you know what I mean?
It's everybody's air, sir.
Right? I'm like, it's marijuana. I'm 25 feet from the fucking doorways. I might even go 50 feet just because I'm a minority. You know what I mean? They pull the measuring tape out of me. Like, you know what? Give him a ticket. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go double that.
And I totally forgot to throw it out there. So number 3. We had the high score for week 15 was our man Silky Johnson. So he had a bye week, but he his lineup was set and everything, and he just had the highest score out of everybody.
He should be doing
out of everybody on week 15.
Yeah, everybody who had a bye, everybody playing, everybody not in the playoffs.
Hold on, I'm confused. I thought it was 209 from the other guy.
That was for week 14.
Oh, word, copy.
That was for week 14.
Gotcha.
Because we didn't do a recap last week, so we're mixing in two weeks worth of recap.
Guy, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So 209's week 14. Silky Johnson was the high score in week 15 with 165.
Silky Johnson, the diabolical.
Yeah. The piece. Hey, he several times over player here the ball winner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, motherfucker, man, already winning player hater of the year. Now he's trying to win the Waferz champion.
I'm hating on him again right now. Knock me out.
Hey.
So funny. All right, division 4. Okay, so let's see how this shaped out. There was a lot of teams that were, I believe it was 7 and 6 going in, and it's crazy because it never really happens like this where one side of all the matchups wins, but all the right side of the matchups win here. Yeah, we got a lot of high scores in here. The super fans, I think he was second highest in week 14 with 172. But let me see. Yeah, Derek won, Crispy won, Kiddo won. He's 3-11. He somehow won. Oh, it's because he was playing a 3-11 team already, or 3-11. Jamie beat Zukru. Zukru, I think, was the number 1 team over here.
Big Zoo.
Super fans beat Big Rags, and Phil beat our man Bonafide, the Goonies. He took over this one. Thanks, Bonafide, for trying to step it up with this team that you took over.
Yeah, good shit.
So now the playoff picture: Zoo Crew and the Dab Demon 7-10 are the 1 and 2 seeds, 11 and 3 and 10 and 4. Our man Jamie with that dub, and because of his points, he is the number 3 seed, highest points in the league. 9 and 5, and there's 3 9 and 5 teams in the tournament or in this division. Jamie's going up against the super fans, who's 8 and 6, and Derek's going up against Phil in week 15. And let's see how it shaped out. Derek beat our man Phil by looks like 7 points. 7 points, caught the dub. And our man Jamie staying alive, 149 points. Very respectable score in week 15. And he eliminates the super fans. And it is Derek versus Zoo Crew. And Jamie Antonio Gibbons versus the Dab Demon. And Derek's already got 41 points. He had Puka and Kamara go against Zoo Crew so far. There's going to be tough matchups here. Who'd Jamie have go? He's got 16 points. He had Kai Ren go already.
Think Puka's a second rounder next year?
Probably. I mean, if you
not, because I want to be able to get him like at a value.
Sophomore slumps, man.
I think the QB situation, if it's not automatically Stafford again, and you know what's crazy? Stafford's still fucking young. I always feel like he's older because he gets beat up bad. You know what I mean? In his career, he's only like 35 or 36 or something like that. He's gonna turn 36. He's an Aquarius.
That's that UGA shit right there, baby.
You're kind of as old as your back says that you are, and his back says he's like a 60-year-old man.
I feel like Derek Carr, because of his back, he's older than Stafford,
right?
they were the microfracture guys, you know what I'm talking about, where they kept getting like microfractures in their back, which is like by definition your back is broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because they didn't broke their back a few times. But I think Derek Carr got him on that one. He got him like, you know, he had like 2 years in a row where it was his back.
Yeah. All right, let's jump over to division number 5, and let's see who's alive.
I got 5 on it.
Grab your phone, let's get keyed.
They were, where were we at? It was they had an after party at New Woo. That's the dispensary that is it's the dispensary that is on the reservation land in Vegas.
How far is that out? Did y'all have to go?
I mean, if you're like at the strip, it's like maybe like 15 minutes, like north of the.
Can you do peyote over there?
I don't know. I mean, it's their dispensary.
Ask some questions for me at one point or another, because
it's a dispensary, and you ain't everyone who works there is not tribe. Like, you know, like, I mean, it's nothing. Like
okay.
I'm
hoping it was.
It's a I mean, that's like going into a casino and, you know, just
like, where's the peyote?
Yeah, exactly. Same shit. It ain't just, you're not meeting anybody who's like from.
Yeah, you weren't lying, because out here in the valley, all the fucking wherever there's there's one called Cash Creek out here.
And
it's all Filipinos that work there.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
You know, Indians.
And but yeah, so the Loonies, they were there performing, and of course they did the I Got 5 on it. That was the one right before they did. All right, guys,
I got 5 on
this is the one we've all been waiting for. Spark up. Yeah, I've been so busy, I haven't been able to put a little video together that I sent out little clips on social media.
Yeah, that's what I was tight. I was rocking.
I do want to put together a little video to show that whole thing, because it was dope.
Did you hear the people yelling, bitch?
There was a few.
I got 5 on it, bitch. That's like the thing. Like, if you play that shit in the club in the Bay, you get the whole. You got everybody. That'd be sad on the day that no one knows that.
Let's see how this one all played out here. So I caught an L in week 14. I think I already stamped my ticket at that point, though, but I know Bakes was fighting to get in. Let's see what happened. Football Diva, I know, is fighting to get in. Drizzy Drake, he was already in it. Your mom's favorite coach caught a dub over Taco. Man, your mom's favorite coach starts off 0-10 and is now 4-10. Let's see. Team Jose caught a dub. He's 8-6 now. And Magoobs caught a dub over Team Gary. Let's see how it shaped out, though. Man, I needed to win. I needed to win that game, and I would have got a bye and been the 2nd seed instead of the 3rd. But either way, we got Drizzy Drake and Gary B. They're the 1 and 2. I got number 3, and because of Taco's loss, he got the 6th seed. So it's me and him in round 1, and then Mr. Negative versus Team Jose. Let's see if Mr. Negative has anything to be negative about. Mr. -1. He beat Team Jose. And
that ain't Jose from San Jose, huh?
No.
Okay.
And I beat Team Taco.
There you go. So, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of the bye week, you advanced. Isn't that one of the greatest signs of relief?
Yeah.
Because like we all want the bye week just so we're automatically further, obviously. Like if there's always that feeling like, damn it. Like, because there was so many where I was like in the driver's seat, then lost at the end to get knocked out of the bye. But then I advanced. So I'm like, okay, all right.
It gets rough sometimes. So I'm going up against Gary B. 2 versus 3, and then Drizzy Drake going up against Mr. Negative. Drizzy Drake's already had a couple people go. Let's see. He's had Kyran.
What?
Actually, just one. Just Kyran.
What?
And oh man, Mr. Negative's got Kamara and Cup. Not a good combo to have.
What do they do? Like 12 and 12 in this format?
8.5 and 10.9.
Okay.
So like
it's
barely
tremendous having the 2 point per reception. Huh?
yeah, barely 20 points combined.
Yeah, that's not good.
And Bo, he said, y'all thinking Schultz against Cleveland or Muth against Cincinnati? Fuck, probably Muth.
It'd be Muth because of the matchup, but I don't want to fuck with Muth.
Yeah, I really want to go get someone else, but yeah, I don't. Schultz versus Cleveland. Schultz, even if it was Stroud, like that's like really
I'm playing Schultz.
Yeah,
if you're looking for a touchdown, the matchup says you play Muth against the Bengals, but that might all he gets is the red zone targets because that's what everyone's doing to the Bengals. They're like 31 or 32 in the league against tight ends. They're down there at the bottom. You know what I mean? But
that's all you might need.
I mean, I'm gonna play a guy who's gonna be treated like the number 2 look. You know what I mean?
We hope.
And that's you know me. I'll have my way of thinking, and I'm like, okay, that's how I view it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Bo said he put up 21 points against him a few weeks ago. Muth did. It's because everybody eats on the Bengals. That's why.
Then that honestly, he's looking for the confirmation bias. I bet you he already has.
I'll confirm that because I really don't like the tight ends over versus Cleveland.
Yeah, and I'm sure he has Muth in there already. So
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, he's holding on to that. He ain't lying. That motherfucker went off on him the last time. Boom, throw him in there.
Yeah,
that was Kenny.
Different QB though, right? So, but I mean,
it was Pickett.
Just hope that races Rudolph. Just either way, it goes to the best look, and he will. I mean, most of the time.
Is Muth white?
We know he is. All right. Let's jump over here to division number 6. This is the division I'm super bitter about. Because if anybody wants to talk about bad luck or complain about bad luck, we all got it. You know, it just happens in different areas. That's why I say get into more leagues because sometimes you cannot outrun.
That's how I know luck is real.
Yeah.
Because I have bad luck.
So here we go in week 14. So, I mean, everyone was kind of fighting for it. I caught a dub, but I needed like a lot of people to lose also. And, but Hess caught a dub. Bogey's favorite team Marshall catches a dub.
Hold on, go. Marshall caught a dub on who? I think that was the homie,
Lord Sierra.
Yep.
Lord Sierra was the one who finally decided to put up a good game against me last week and made it to where not only did I need to win, I needed like 5 people to lose for me to get in, and 4 of the people out of the 5 lost. But Hess did not. Yeah, I got eliminated. I'm not in it. Oh no, and Hess didn't even make it either. It was really just based on that's what sucks. It was based on points. And I have the most points in the league, but I'm 7-7. And there's 3 8-6 teams in front of me.
That's wild, bro.
Such bullshit. Yeah, but that's so actually all those teams didn't lose. I think I needed like 5 teams to lose, and I guess 3 of them won.
I've been needing things too, man.
So let's see how this shaped out.
Need it.
week 1 of the playoffs. This one's crazy because there's 4 9-5 teams and then 2 8-6 teams in it. An 8-6 team did not make it, and then multiple 7-7 teams. I was the highest scorer at 7-7, and I didn't even make it in. Such bullshit. And so it's the Twilbird game and Herm Shock. They're the bye week teams. Team Marshall going up against Sticky Picky in week 15, and Lexi Ray going up against Devo. Let's see how this shaped out in week 15. So Lexi Ray beats Devo, and Team Sticky Picky out of the 6th seed beats Team Marshall by less than 3 points. Less than 3 points.
Oh. For one last time, hit that drop, god damn it.
So we got Twilbird Gang versus Sticky Picky and Herm Shock versus Lexi Ray. Sticky Picky started Cup, and Twilbird Game started Kamara. So
is it game or gang?
Gang.
Yeah, I wonder if he's from New York. Because that's their shit right now. They on that that twill is like when you shoot somebody and they twill around.
I like it. STF creds. He said opinion on Manchester United's chances on the Super Bowl. I mean, they're the only team that I really know that's they're gonna win. Who else is gonna win?
Shout out to all my homies from Manchester. All my bloats. Shout out to all my bloats from Manchester.
Manchester gang.
Manchester's always killing it, man.
Shout out to all the MGs.
Nobody else has got a shot. All right, let's jump over to division number 7, and let's see how this one played out.
Is Manchester in England, right? Or is it London? Oh, I guess, is it Britain? No, yeah, Manchester, England. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not the greatest geographical.
All right, let's see how this shaped out. So we had AF Dizzy catching a dub. He's 8-6. Peacock won, but he's 6-8. Doubt he's getting in. Stevie B won. He's 8-6. Let's see where he's slated at. Crispy catches a dub, 7-7. Derek catches a dub, 8-6. And Team D-Dog lost to the Superfans, who's 6-8. So I doubt. Let's see if Superfans is in. All right, so Dennis, this is the one where he's killing it. He's the number 1 seed going into the playoffs.
Nice.
D-Dog, the number 2 seed, 9-5. And then we got 3 teams that are 8-6, and Crispy sneaks in there at 7-7. So it's Stevie B versus Crispy in round 1, and Derek versus AF Dizzy in round 1. Let's see how that shaped out. Ooh, AF Dizzy whooped on Derek, and man, Derek his team he had Higgins. Man, why do you have Higgins?
Salute.
Bench here? Yeah, salute, Derek. Man, Prescott, Brees Hall, DJ Moore, Ridley, Kelsey, Tyreek Hill. Those are all the people that killed them that week. All did horrible. Derek only scored 64 points. That is rough.
Derek!
That is rough. So AF Dizzy is moving on. And Stevie B beats Crispy. Crispy falling again in round 1. Man.
Crispy had a shitty week. I'm pretty sure he went to work pissed off.
But here's the thing. I'm going to argue this shitty week because I saw him win in every goddamn primetime game the squares. So he's been winning hundreds of dollars this week.
You can't have it both ways.
He probably won like close to $500 in his life.
That's how you offset it. That's how you got to offset it. Look, I try to do that shit in my daily fantasy.
You can't have it both ways. You really can't. Because I know I was playing Crispy in 2 dynasty leagues in week 15, and I know I eliminated him in those 2.
I had the 8-way parlay. Everything was hitting. I just needed Trevor Lawrence to throw an interception, and he gets hurt and goes out the game. No,
yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Fuck me, man.
He had
I'm talking about it was like a $10 parlay to win 1,000.
That's a gangster ass play, like for Lawrence to throw a pick. That's why, because it paid for sure. Because he's very
That should have paid.
Yeah. I mean, it's always plus if you're gonna bet on his picks. Like upwards, the over on his picks at least. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
He only had to throw one.
Yeah, because if you would have took the under on that, it's minus. You know what I mean? I'm sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, because he's fairly clean with the ball. And he's only been bad with the ball, to be honest, since like his rookie year, where he tied with Stafford and leading the league in picks.
Yeah,
he had like 18 that year.
Yeah,
Stafford went on to win a Super Bowl that year. For context,
so the Week 16 matchups, we got Dennis versus AF Dizzy, and AF Dizzy played Cooper Kupp so far, and Stevie B versus D-Dog. D-Dog played Kyren, and Stevie B played Puka. Here we go. Let's see how this is all going to shape out. This is
what did Kyren do in the regular joint?
16.4.
Okay, so that's like a 25 burger in our shit.
Yep. What up, Chase?
What's up, Chase?
All right. Let's jump over to division number 8. We are rocking and rolling.
Hey!
Hey!
Hurry 10 times. That used to be my shit.
My dogs are going to go crazy.
Hurry 10 times.
All right. Here we go. Division number 8. Okay, let's see what we had here. So 7-10 Zach lost. I don't know if that's gonna keep him out of the playoffs. Big Juicy catches a dub over Andy. Bogard catches a dub over Song, but Bogey's 6-8. Let's see what happens. Crispy catches a dub. He's 6-8. Your Mama's Pimp catches a dub. He's 10-4.
Yo, mammy.
Johnny catches a dub over Wake and Bake. Wake and Bake trip. And let's see how it all slated out. Your Mama's Pimp, number 1 in the league with 10-4. Johnny, 9-5. Big Juicy, 9-5 at the 3 seed. He's going up against Andy. And Song, man, that's crazy. You beating Song kept him out of a bye week. If Song would have won, he would have been the number 2 and had a bye. He's going up against Wake and Bake Trip in week 15.
Nice.
And let's see how that played out. Wake and Bake Trip beat Song by 4 points. 4 points and some change. He literally beat him by 4. Oh, no, it's 4-3-0. I thought it was 4-20. Beat him by 4-3-0. That's wild.
So, you know, there's more times I get high at 4:30 than 4:20 because I'm late. You know what I mean?
Well, and even if you start at 4:20, I'm usually continuing at least until 4:30 and beyond.
What was my record time? Like 50 seconds, a minute, something.
That was like 1 minute and 40 something seconds.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to my 9-minute regular average.
So Wake and Bake Trip is moving on. And Andy beat Team Big Juicy. So the bottom seeds are moving on. We got your Mama's Pimp.
McKinnon's out, if anybody needed to know that.
Oh, shit.
I already took him out of my lineups. Yeah, he was.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he was.
Oh, shit. They're missing Donovan Smith.
But he's
on the line.
Yeah, they're left out. He's the left tackle.
So you know what that means, right?
Clyde's
We're gonna see a lot of Pacheco just based on he's the best pass pro they have right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man, you know what's good? You know who else is out?
Who?
Man, Tony.
Finally, they're leaving him out.
Yeah, fuck his life. For everyone who has Rashid Rice, let's go. And Kelsey, God fucking damn it.
Hey, Bonafide in the house. What up, bro? We're on Division 8 right now. I showed up just in time. We're getting to Division 9 very short. The hand Crispy's laughing, Big Juicy.
Whoa.
Well, I'll have you know, Crispy, he's like a real freak. You know what I mean? He's been stroking all over the nation. You know what
I mean? So, Team Andy going up against your Mama's Pimp. Your Mama's Pimp had Stafford. Team Andy had Cup. And, your Mama's Pimp sat DeMarcus Robinson as well.
Slipping in your pimping.
Johnny has Puka, and he's going up against Wake and Bake Trip. Final four. All right.
It's getting down to the wire there.
It's getting wild. The final four is getting crazy. All right. Let's jump over to Division 9.
Jump.
Mac Dad will make you. All right. Here we go. Let's see how this played out. So Crispy caught a dub in week 14 to bring him to 7-7. Silky Johnson lost, but that don't matter. He's like 11-3. One Nation beat Jay Peasy. Bonafide caught a dub, bringing him up to 8-6 before the playoffs. Team Nibo caught a dub, and Chase caught a dub over Song. So this one shapes out. Silky Johnson and Chase got the buys. Nibo, the 3 seed, going up against Bonafide, who's 8-6. There's 3 9-5 teams here. Jay Peasy and Song also 9-5 going up against each other.
None of these records even count. I mean, or matter anymore, right? Going moving forward.
Yeah, that was just on the record. Really, just counted. Well, it counts for the seeding. So, I mean, the seed that you are does make a difference because it's the highest seed always plays the lowest.
You know what I mean? And like, yeah, and it's built for upsets. Like just like the NFL. Like, yo, you know what I mean? This lower seed, you can't sleep on them motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
No, you can't.
You can't. You know what I mean?
So right out the gate, we got Song catching a dub over Jay Peasy, putting up 154. That was one of the best point totals on the week for week 15.
Right.
Jay Peasy eliminated. And Bonafide coming in at the 6th seed, eliminating Team Nibo. And he said he's got 4 tight ends. He said it's insane. Let's go see who he has.
Yeah.
My boy Jay Peasy is a Falcons fan, looks like.
Let's go.
Yeah. Where's Jay Peasy from?
Better have Pitts and Jonu then.
Jay Peasy's from Virginia.
Okay. Hey, shit, man. 2 up, 2 down. You know what I mean? Oh no, that's the A. What's that? Oh, the DMV.
Yep.
Shout out to the DMV, bro.
Oh, he's from Virginia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he probably became a Falcons fan because of Vic.
Yep. I would assume.
Yeah, could be.
See, I'm doing my investigations.
He's around our age.
You know, listen, we're twins, so you're definitely a detective like myself. You know what I mean? We reverse engineer everything.
For sure.
And you know what I've noticed being this way? A lot of people, they'll tell you everything right out of the gate. You know what I mean? Like right out the gate, you might be able to learn a lot about someone just from how they present themselves. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
he's a Falcons fan. He's from Virginia. You know what I mean? 5'9", 30-year-old white male.
Right. We could probably
we're profiling him right now.
Profiling, yeah.
JPZ is the opposite of that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's a brother.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So the matchups for week 16 in the number 9 division, we got Silky Johnson versus Bonafide. Oh man, Bonafide, he's got to go. He's the number 6 seed, so he's got to have the toughest route all the way to the championship. And then Song versus Chase, and Chase had Cup and Puka go already. So he's off to a little bit of a lead. Man, this is getting wild. It's getting wild. Everybody who's made it this far definitely deserves it. There's not any team that I've seen in so far that's like, man, how did this team get in? Except the one that beat Crispy, where he didn't even have Keenan Allen playing, and Crispy's team couldn't fucking step it up. Do better, Dad.
What happened with oh, never mind. You said he was eliminated. I was just about to say, what happened to Crispy's matchup? Because Crispy's in damn near all of them, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, I think like 5 or 6 of them.
Because remember, he was like, listen, I can't stop. Just put me in another one because they were free. And he was like, remember, like, this is my last best ball. 10 best balls later, he's like, all right, this is my last.
He's like, wait, weed and fantasy football? He's like, gotta be in all of them. Gotta be in all of them. All right, let's jump over to Division 10. The last one, last but not least.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. This one I remember. A lot of close matchups going into the playoffs here.
Hey, real quick, who was the QB for Atlanta before Vic? Like the one that almost took him to the Super. Oh yeah, actually the one that
Chandler
to the championship.
Chandler.
Okay. Yeah, it was killing me right now. I was trying to remember this motherfucker's name. I'm like, dang, the 30 Bird years.
Yeah.
Here
we go. So Chaotic catches a dub, keeping her at 10-4. I think she was in the driver's seat for a bye. I know Trey from the Fourth and Flex crew. I know he had to win to stay in it, and he caught a dub. Big game James's game didn't matter. Kidda caught an L to Bandy B Flexin. I know Bandy B Flexin need to catch a dub to potentially stay in.
Shout out to Fourth and Flex, man. We haven't rocked with them in a minute.
Yeah. Everyone crazy busy. Azilla catching a dub over Just a Hacker. And then, Crispy catching a dub, bringing him to 8-6.
Okay, Dad, he's in there.
He's got to be in this one. Oh, there is an 8-6 team that did not make it. It's not Crispy, though. So Chaotic and Bongside Kicks, our man Pacademic, they are 1-2, 10-4, 9-5. And then the other 4 teams are all 8-6. It is Crispy at 3, Azilla at 4, Trey, Fourth and Flex Trey at 5, and Fourth and Flex Bandy at 6. Kidda did not make it in. He was 20 points shy of making it. Crazy. It was very close. Very close.
A couple bad start sits probably would have changed it. Like, see, it's funny because I'll be able to pinpoint my shit, bro. I'll be able to look back like, I should have sat Romeo Dubs week 2.
5, 8-6 teams in this division.
Damn.
This one all came down to the wire. And
all the 7 was in there, huh?
All the teams that needed to win, like all those 8-6 teams, they all won except Kidda.
So he got out on 8 so was it 8 and 7? 8-6. I mean, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Damn.
This is as of last week. So
Crispy's
playing Bandy and Azilla's playing Trey. All 8-6 teams. Let's see how this shaped out. Oh man. Crispy. It's just it wasn't his year in this tournament. He
won $500 this week. He ain't tripping.
Hey. Crispy wanted to beat all of his kids in this big tournament, though. We know he wanted that. Caught an L.
Wasn't there.
He played out of all 4 playoff teams that were playing, he played the team that had the most points scored. That was Bandy B Flexin. And then Trey, Bandy's co-host on their Fourth and Flex pod, catches a L to Azilla.
Hey, you fucked me up, B.
You never say shit, B.
Hey, you fucked me up, B. That shit always made me laugh.
And
yo, would you guys start Lamar or Russell this week?
Lamar.
Yeah.
Against San Francisco, you think he gonna fucking throw 4 picks and 2 fumbles and fucking?
I think both games.
He doesn't even do that in general. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, he does.
I mean, maybe the fumbles might be there because if we could penetrate that line, but because that's their weakness on offense. But like with the way they match up against us, their offense and our defense, there's a lot of mismatches that are not in our favor. So I'm playing Lamar, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just don't.
It's probably like your knee-jerk reaction. It's probably just your knee-jerk reaction to hate on the Ravens and Lamar because of Barbarians.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bees is he's the Ravens guy. Yeah,
I've come to have to respect
from Barbados, straight from Barbados.
You know, every time in the past three years, I've drafted someone from the Ravens. I'm happy with Lamar and his whole year looking like MVP. He's doing well, but for me personally, on my fantasy points, he sucks ass.
Yeah, because here's the thing: is because guys like Gus Bus will take it away down there.
Yep.
Like, but here's
Mitchell.
the thing, like,
Mitchell killing it.
Here's another thing: the way we're schemed on defense over the years, our kryptonite is the mobile QB. I just don't like saying pointing things. I don't like talking about the truth all the time.
Well, and here's why.
And there's so much on the line, like that has nothing to do with fantasy, but like with things I'll look for. Like Lamar is someone you don't not play this week. There's not a lot of QBs I would play over Lamar. It's got to be like a Josh Allen or like a.
Well, and even like, I mean, even if we
matchups, but Lamar, you don't. Yeah, you play Lamar because
even
if Russ is playing New England, even Patrick Mahomes struggled against him. You know what I mean? If you want to ask me who's going to throw turnovers, it would be Russ versus Lamar. You know what I mean?
I feel like Russ just had a new baby. He's like got some.
How old's the baby? Like a month now? He's played all right in the past month. I had to look into this. I'm like, oh, him and Sierra, and he got a girl, so it's his first daughter. So like, he's, you know what I mean. Now he's a little more compassionate, right? You know what I mean?
Oh,
I need the dog right
playing
now.
Soft.
Exactly. I need that dog mentality. You know what I mean? Give me Lamar.
Fucking Crispy said, son, why don't you make like a baby and head out?
I like that because that's actually but see how you know I wasn't born breech, Dad? You weren't there. I hit the ground running, Dad, feet first.
Running,
That's
trying
funny.
to find his dad, looking for
It was actually anatomically correct what he said, though. Babies do 9 times out of 10, they exiting head out. You know what I mean?
That's funny. I just told my mom that shit last night. No cap. I just told her that. I was like, Mom, wasn't I born feet first? Didn't I hit the ground running?
Hey, both my nephews were going to be breached, so they had to be C-section. Because like, if you're a tall motherfucker, if you got it in your geno, you're big as fuck in that motherfucker too, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That shit crazy.
So our final matchups for week 10, we got 4th and Flex Bandy going up against Chaotic, and we got Azilla going up against Bongside Kicks, Pacademic. And neither one of those, any one of the 4 teams, they haven't had any players go. So I think this might be one of the first divisions where there was no Puka or Kamara or Kyren or whatever in these playoff matchups.
Mm.
And there you have it.
You have it.
We're gonna figure out.
We're
gonna figure out when we can mix in the recap next week before the finals.
Big bag like Santa Claus.
Because we got Saturday games next week as well.
Just let me know what day works for you guys. I mean,
Friday.
We can squeeze it in.
Friday.
They're like Friday morning,
midday or Friday morning, even just same time Friday, because we do Friday morning shows. So
that works.
Yeah, we can make it that.
Cool.
There it is.
Down there for that. All right. And shout out to everyone who's still rocking with us.
Yeah, I think I'm actually going down to the Bay too Saturday. That's the 30th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 31st is Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't know. I knew the 30th was Saturday, but I was like, what's the 31st?
Yeah, it's always Christmas and New Year's Eve are on
exactly
like the same day of the week.
Yeah.
All right. And Joe, what do you guys got going new in the Waferz world right now?
Waferz world. We're wrapping up the year. Like I was telling you guys last week, over the last couple of weeks, we're just pushing this wafer stash. We got
exclusive stash.
Yeah, the exclusive stash. We got we got 510 cartridges that are killing it. Just the Waferz classic carts. So those are
fire.
Hell yeah.
Those are killing it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can pick those up in stores for maybe like $15 or something.
Mm-hmm.
But
bang for the buck too.
Yeah. We're running through those. So the people are loving those. And we got some eventful things happening in January, I believe. I'll have an update like exactly what's going on probably by the next show. And that's about it, man. Just happy holidays to everybody. What's good, Bo?
I have a suggestion for the suggestion box.
Yeah.
I've been a big fan of these dual carts.
Oh, yeah.
Dual disposable.
I know what you're talking about.
Those are fucking
Cookies has
dope. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to throw it in a suggestion box because as a consumer, from the other side.
So
right?
so look, interesting thing is like so we get a lot of hardware sent to us and we R&D it, you know what I mean? We research and develop it and see what's what, put different solutions in it to see what ratios work better with the hardware, things of that nature. And we ran across something we ran across that, but I don't know if our mixture ratios worked well with its coil. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of those things are very proprietary.
These are distillant based. These ones.
Okay, dist. Yeah. See, exactly.
Yeah. So that and they tend to be cheaper too, because like I'm like an economical shopper too. Like it's like $35 before tax for one of these. You know what I mean? And it's 2 grams.
Okay.
But it is distillate.
Distillate usually are cheap.
Yeah, and I like the rosin joints. Like I'm a fan of those. So it is. I would imagine. It's
man.
More difficult.
A lot of people love the rosin. Ours is live resin, which is still like good bang for your buck. But everybody's kind of moving over to rosin. I'm pretty sure at some point we have to get into the rosin. We got to get in the rosin space soon.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll be coming in 2024.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited that we're privy to be on the ground level with a lot of these things. I like seeing mom and pops come up in the world type of shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna talk to barbarians because man, if you guys got some events, especially during the off season, I need to be like making moves and getting over there, getting footage and stuff like that.
For sure.
Around
I got one for you too. Hold on.
Yeah, let's hear it, Bogey.
Okay, here's one. I want to do a whole entire show of just like the fuck shit in pop in like the hip hop pop culture world. Cause like there's like I'm going down this Diddy rabbit hole, big pause, by the way. But damn, this shit is funny as fuck. I'm like, man, I'll do a whole podcast about that shit. Diddy's a grimy motherfucker, man.
I don't know why people didn't think that this was like a thing, like with him, like
it's been a thing. It's just he's too powerful, bro. Like, bro, I just went this morning. So the broad that he paid off, right? At one point when they were like separated, like
Marty,
she was like fucking with Kid Cudi, and he found out he beat the bitch up, and then threatens like he said, "Hey, I'm gonna blow your car up." His car blew up.
Yeah. I heard that. I was listening to that on like Shade Room.
I'm like, damn, dude, he's a mob boss. He's like, and then like it's like a stark contrast with the R. Kelly shit right now. Like it's so crazy, man. Like, these motherfuckers are monsters, bro. They're the real monsters, bro.
Well, you know that law, some kind of law passed in New York.
Yeah, before you can't fucking go retro like it's the statute of limitation. They had it at the end of whatever it was this year, right?
So that's why all these, like, if you look at the last like month, it's like hella cases.
Yeah, before it's too late for them to bring it up again. And I think that's because of the Bill Cosby thing, to be honest. Like they said, okay, at this point, you're not going to be able to retroact. They're going to put the regular statute of limitation it is per state, right? Because there's people been coming out like in 1977, he pulled down my knickers, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, and not like, just Bill Cosby, the Harvey Weinstein shit and all that.
Yeah, right? And it's really the Harvey Weinstein. Good thing you brought him up because then people have more bigger power. They're like, yo, and that's to protect these other motherfuckers because now it's like there's a gang of whistleblowers, like because it's a cash grab. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Whether it's true or not, you know what I'm saying? Like these, like someone like Diddy's, like he has like $1 billion like net worth. It's crazy, and he's like stepping down from everything now. Like they're taking him apart piece by piece, deservingly though. And like, but I'm telling you, it's so funny, bro. Like going all the way back to Usher, and then Chris Cross, and fucking.
I hope Orlando Brown gets paid because
Orlando Brown was in there too.
He was one of the first people that called him out.
Been saying it.
But he looks like a fucking crackhead when he's calling him out.
I blood with Orlando Brown. I thought he was tweaking when. Remember, I told you he asked us for a slice of pizza.
Yeah, it's because
we're standing in front of the Red Devils Cafe on Sunset, and just with a whole because they weren't selling like single pizzas no more. It's like 1:30 in the morning, whatever.
Yeah.
And so we just bought a box and we're standing there. It's me and my man's just grubbing. And he just comes up to us, asks us for a slice. I said, yeah, that's cool, bro. Go ahead. You know what I mean? And then you know, if we're hitting the blunt, he's like, "Can I hit the blunt?" Like, yeah, I guess. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then my man's, he's going crazy. He's like, "Hey, you're Orlando Brown." Like, you know what I mean? He's like, "Yeah, That's So Raven. I love that show." I'm like, I'm looking at my man. Like, you watch That's So Raven?
And see, and you didn't
know
even
who the fuck this kid was.
and you didn't even know that was 3J from fucking Family Matters.
I would have knew that. I would have been acting a more hoe. Like, bro, you're 3J.
And Tino said, to be fair, Orlando Brown's a little bit out there. I did even preface the statement saying he looked like a crackhead when he called.
Well, that's the thing, though, because when okay, you know that Israel.
Oh shit! Hold on, real quick. Shout out to Generation X who just resubbed on Twitch.
Yeah, shout out to Gen X. Let's go. Okay, look at this. Remember that? Did you hear about the Israeli general? He's like a high-ranking Israeli general. He's hella old on his deathbed. Then he came out. He's like, "Yeah, all the aliens is real. The Galactic Confederation, the Americas and Israel. We have direct ties with them, and just the world's not ready to know that they exist. And they've been monitoring us for millennia. But then he dies, and they're like, "Oh, he was old and senile." You know what I mean? Because you have to be, you know, he wouldn't come out and say that shit till he was on his deathbed. Because he knows he just wants to clear his conscience, right? He wants to get it off his soul one time and then be like, all right, because they'll never believe it anyway. I'm old and senile. You know what I mean?
Wild.
They'll never see Orlando Brown. They're going to discredit. He has to get in like a class action or something. And it's coming, bro. There's another one. There's a few, bro. It's not going to stop. Like, you know what I mean? Diddy's,
I mean, I feel like this is just the first wave because we've only been hearing about it. Like it's been all over social media for what, like 2 months now, maybe a month and a half, something like that. Whereas like you could just search and there's like hundreds of posts now about different people calling.
That's like all my feed now. I searched it one time. Right. You know what I mean? Even the Kid Cudi shit. I read that this morning. Or I saw this little video this morning. Then I started researching all the little vlogs. I'm like, oh shit, he blew his car up like a mob boss. This motherfucker, he don't want nobody to know. You know what I mean? But see, there's another dude named Big Gene. He was a security guard, bro. This motherfucking teased and telling all of it.
Oh yeah. What did he did him dirty or something, or what happened?
I mean, you know what it is? This guy just had he had integrity, but as a job, he's paid to not say anything.
Right.
So imagine how much that eats you up, like to a point. Like I saw this one this morning where he's talking about Danity Kane. Do you remember them? And then like Danity Kane. So like they're like, you know, it was like making a band, but for a girl group, you know what I mean? Okay. And there was a broad named Aubrey. She's from Frisco, you know what I mean? And she was bad too. And like, so she got kicked out of the group at one point. And so this guy, the security guard goes, yeah, you know, because she wouldn't join the freak offs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like he got rid of her quick. And he said like they would be practicing dancing. He'll come in there and be like, twerk harder. You know what I mean? Look better. Like, you know what I mean? He would just get in there degrading, but her especially. And then, you know what I'm saying? At one point he goes, you know what? I'll just drug all you bitches and pimp you to my niggas. Like he just said this, right? And then, but then of course they cut that out. He said they're shooting the show and everything.
Yeah.
But they edit that out, obviously.
For sure.
This was his MO though, because he'll drug them. Then there's other artists that come out like, yeah, I made it. I'm partying with Diddy and this and that. And he'd be like, don't drink those bottles right there. These are ours over here. You know what I mean? Because he'll put like GHB and Molly in the other bottles. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And like, yeah, bro. Like this fool was, and then like, he's a real grimy. Like I was like, oh shit. And then you're gonna love this because 50's been trolling him for years about this shit.
Yeah,
and he's about to come out with a documentary, or I think he already has it in the can.
Yeah,
and you know, he's just being smart. He's gonna sell it to the highest suitor. You know what I mean? And I think Hulu's the one that's going to buy this shit. You know what I mean? It's coming, bro. He gotta care. You know, them documentaries be real good too. He's about to kill him, bro. I was saying, Fifth is funny because he's been waiting. Fifth, his whole thing he's a man. When I was coming up, Diddy said, "Hey, Playboy, I see you. I want to take you shopping." And he said, "What?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw that.
Certain things, and that was his first, like, you know, it's like early 2000s. That was his first, like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
you know. And then, you know what I'm saying? Not to mention, Ja Rule is also one of them names that was thrown in there, man, with them freak offs.
Oh
You know what I
man.
mean? So you know, Fifth is saving all this shit, bro.
Damn.
Rick Ross is getting it. He throwing Rick Ross in there too. Rick Ross had a verse where he was talking about spiking girls' drinks and having his way with them. So this, it's about to go crazy, man. And that's why nobody's saying nothing about Diddy. Nobody of stature or status.
Because they might have been involved
There,
somewhere along the way.
I mean, shit. That's
because everyone except for 50, like he's the only one who like recently, but a bunch of people, a bunch of chicks that I have no idea who the fuck they are.
Mafia shit, bro. You know what the mafia would do? Get a politician in a position of compromise. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he loves his hookers. Let's go get him with a she-man. And then boom, you got pictures and all this shit, video. They're secretly recording it. Now this motherfucker's in the pocket. You know what I mean?
It's like some Epstein Island shit. I mean,
yeah,
exactly. I mean, same exact type of shit.
But not hiding it though. And that's the thing too. Is like this is one of it's like one of the more known secrets. It's just like Cassie was the first one to come out and be like, "Look, this," you know what I mean. And he paid her like within 24 hours of the subpoena.
Oh,
you know what I mean? He just settled it right away. Yeah, give her 30 or whatever it was. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah, so because then once you pay them off, there's a settlement. So like now, but the discovery is still out there. You know what I mean? And that's public domain. So it's like, yeah.
And Nick, he said likely or Kincaid. I'm going Kincaid. And then he said Murray or Fields. I'll go.
Oh no, you know what? I'm going Kincaid. They just got toured by Michael Mayers.
Yeah. And all right, let's get the hell up out of here. We definitely are gonna go down this P. Diddy rabbit hole one of these days because
hold on, we're doing it.
We're gonna there's gonna be a P. Diddy trial or some type of shit, going down there.
He has money, he's just gonna keep paying him, man. Or he's gonna do some time or something.
I mean, shit is gonna get to a point where it's like fuck.
Dude, it gets deep. Russell Simmons, have you ever seen him in a while? No, right? Because he's living in Bali. He had a bunch of them joints, paid them all off, civil joints, but he had like actual legal, like some prison time shit. So he just went to Bali because they don't expedite, you know what I mean? And he's been there for a long, like over 10 years now.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is fun. It gets deep.
It's wild. All right. We're gonna get up out of here. We might be back for the late night tips. We'll see what's going down. But either way, we will.
Are we doing the games? Are we doing?
Yeah. We'll be back for the games. Yeah.
There it is. I was like, we're doing.
That's what I forgot.
There's no late night tips. We're doing games.
We're doing the games. Get some squares. Let me see how many we got left in the Steelers game. We got. There's like 30 squares left in the Steelers game, so we still got about an hour and a half before the game, so you still got time. Go grab some, and then we got some squares going for the Buffalo Chargers game at 5 as well.
Oh, I might get in that.
Which one?
The Buffalo.
Okay, I'll send you.
How much a square?
It's $6.90 per square, and you go get it
$6.90.
Yep, and then you go get it on hustlersquares.com for everyone who's paying attention, and then we got a private website with our own login, and then all of our boards end up on this website.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna try to get in there for this game,
and let them know, Marty said set your lineups. Hell yeah, go do that now. Don't fuck up and leave one of your Saturday guys on the bench, and the game's about to start here in an hour and a half.
Yep, and I'm nipping at the butt. I gotta smoke some weed, man.
Hell yeah! You go do that. Peace out,
everybody.
All right, peace out, peeps.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the